is going on, fellow Sambarians? Today I was gonna do a little video on headlights. So I also cut stickers and decals. That's how I make money. Certainly not off of videos of fixing sandbars. That's just for fun. But what I have recently added to my collection of stickers for sale and decals, headlight protector. Basically it's PPF, paint protection film, and it's also used on headlights, fog lights, you know, low vehicles that encounter rocks. It isn't gonna prevent, you know, cracking, of course. I mean, paint protection film is just a vinyl, but it will protect scratches to a certain extent, and yellowing because it has UV inhibitors in it. So let's just say you got some headlights. I still need to restore these. These ones are faded. But let's say you got some headlights and they're yellow and you've done the restoration, which I use the 3M kit. That's like $9 or something, super cheap, works great. So let's say you did that, you've restored them, and you did put the clear coating on it that they supply you in those kits. But I mean, it's only gonna last a year maybe. I don't know. I don't usually have good luck with that stuff. I have recently put it on another vehicle, but basically every headlight I do, I tint, so it has that extra protection on it. I made a template that fits the front of the lens, and since it's clear and it's not like you're putting a shade of tint on it, I would normally just wrap the headlight because we don't want to see any clear if we're using something that's colored, like obviously like a tint or something of that nature. This stuff is just clear. You probably won't even see it unless you really get up next to it. But anyways, I created a template so it can be peeled off, applied pretty easily with no really experience of wrapping, because you're not wrapping, you're just laying it on as if it was a sticker. So I'm gonna I'm gonna have these for sale. So if you go that route, I'm gonna do a little how-to video on installing the PPF on the headlight, because it's pretty easy. If you've ever done window tint when you were younger or anything, it's kind of the same process, using a little bit of soapy water and squeegee. Don't really need any heat. It will be nice once you're done to set it out in the sun and let it really kind of bake on there. But I'm using Hexis Bodyfence, which I can't remember the specs on it, but it's probably like 7-10 year outside durability. And if it does get scratched and leaves a mark for whatever reason, most of the time, if it's not super deep through it, you can take a heat gun and heat it, and it will literally, the scratches will disappear. So if you bought new headlights and you don't want them getting jacked up, or you just restored some headlights and you want to keep them looking new for a while and you want to protect them, this is great. I got the yellow fog lights, I just haven't put them in yet, so I was gonna create a template to protect those, because those are a little more pricey and harder to come by. So I was gonna do some protecting on those lenses as well. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so welcome to my workshop. Here are a set of headlights off of a KS4, but KS4, KV, they're all the same, except if you have the round eyes or obviously newer models, which we don't have yet because we're in America and we don't get that. I'm going to be demonstrating how to put the film on if you decide to go that route with the PPF and purchase it from me. I'm going to show you how to do it. Super easy. All you're really going to need is some soapy water in a spray bottle. They say to use like some soap that is very basic, like baby soap. It's very, it's not very harsh. It's made for babies. So I use Johnson & Johnson baby soap. And there's some flies in here and they're gonna drive me insane. So you're gonna get a little bit of soapy water. That's all we're gonna need. I do have isopropyl alcohol, 70%, and that's what we're gonna use to prep the surface. So let's say you went through and you did your 3M, your headlight clear coat, and I would give it like, I think it says like a day or something like that. I would give it a good day before you put any vinyl on this, because I mean, it's not like we're going to be peeling it up or anything, but just to be safe, if it sticks and you have to pull it up for some reason, you might peel that clear coat off and it's going to ruin that that job you just did. So give it a good day for that 3M stuff to dry, because you want to make sure these are prepped before you apply the PPF, because that PPF is going to seal in anything on the headlight. So if you got bug guts or anything in there, you're going to see those forever. But if you put the PPF on there, then bug guts are going to come off with no problem. Okay, so take my isopropyl alcohol, wipe the surface down pretty good. These ones I got off of 500 yen using from Yahoo Auctions, using 500 yen. I did make a video on that too if you're interested in trying to find JDM parts and you're not sure where to look. That will be a good resource for you. Okay, so we got the headlight cleaned. So when if you order it from me and I send it to you, they're just gonna be the shape of the headlights. I just have a fresh cut sheet because I was working on templates. Okay, so when you're getting ready to apply it, make sure your hands are super clean, because we don't want any dirt. I just peeled up a corner on the material and sprayed it with the soapy water. I'm gonna make sure my hands are clean again. And then you're just gonna wanna peel it off the sheet that it comes with, that it comes on. And then you're also gonna wanna spray that thing. Spray it good. It's not gonna hurt it. Okay, then we're gonna set it on our headlight. And since it's wet, it will move around, so you can reposition it to where you want it. I made it so it kind of just goes up to the edge, doesn't wrap over. Get even on the bottom, even on the top. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And now you're gonna take your squeegee. You can buy these anywhere, Amazon. It's pretty soft, so I can get some good curvature. So since it's wet and it can move around, we're obviously gonna need to squeegee out that water. So kind of hold it in one spot so it doesn't slide. Might even help to get the surface a little bit wet and slippery. And then just squeegee the water out. And if it moves while you're squeegeeing it because it's super slippery, just move it back. That's the beauty of applying wet vinyl. And you're gonna need to press pretty firm. And when you get to the edges, since it is a curving surface, don't try to feed it down or around or anything. You're gonna need to go straight out. And since it is a pretty flexible material, it will conform, not like air release where you can pull it around and move it. This is thicker than air release vinyl, so we're gonna just keep working at it, pushing the water out. It's going to take a little bit of time to push all the water out, and that's totally fine. You just want to make sure you get all the water out. Otherwise, you put it out in the sun, you're going to create, it's going to look like you're having a steam bath inside there. Okay, so we got the PPF film on there. I mean, it's hard to tell on the camera, but it's very, it's almost invisible. You can kind of see a line going around the edge. Let's say you have a heat gun. It probably wouldn't hurt just to, on low, hit the corners, the edges to seal them. Being careful. Okay, so I barely hit it with a little bit of heat just to kind of seal the edges down. Man, you can't even really hardly see it on there. Let's see. You can kind of see a line there, but back here, shoot, man, can't really see it. So if you're wanting to go the route where you put a clear protection film, or PPF, paint protection film, this is a good option. And again, I'll put a link down below, and this will fit your KISS, KV, rectangular shaped headlights. I'll probably ask some people with the round headlights and do a round PPF if you want to do that for your headlights. But this is a good route for the clear. And I'm going to make a template for the fog lights, just because these are a little more difficult to come by. So I want to protect those the most. But yeah, hopefully that was helpful. Again, I'm selling these. So if you got any questions, just leave a comment. And if I didn't explain something good enough, again, just ask, and I will answer you as quickly as possible. But cool, thanks for watching, guys. Protect those headlights on that Sambar. Okay.